Okay, let's just admit it. We have all been there. You're finally cozy in bed, the house is quiet, and then your gut decides it's time to perform a one-act play. It can be awkward, it can be hilarious, but you know what? It's completely and totally normal. So today, we're going to get to the bottom of it, literally. It's the age-old question, right? After a long day, you finally crawl into bed, get all comfortable, and suddenly your stomach starts rumbling. You feel that pressure, and, well, you know the rest. So what is really going on in there when the lights go out? Let's dive into the science. All right, so to crack this case, we've got to understand what our digestive system is up to while the rest of us is trying to get some sleep. The truth is, your gut doesn't just punch out when you go to bed. Nope. In fact, it's just getting started on its night shift. Okay, so check this out. A huge part of this comes down to something super simple: posture. During the day, you're standing up, moving around, your ab muscles are engaged, and all of that helps you, well, keep things under control. But at night, you're lying down. Your abs are totally relaxed. Gravity isn't helping in the same way, and any built-up gas has a much, much clearer path to freedom. And here is the absolute key. It's not just your ab muscles that chill out. As you drift off into deep sleep, the muscle that acts as the gatekeeper, your anal sphincter, it also relaxes, just a little bit. This means you have way less conscious control, and gas can just sort of sneak out. It's a completely involuntary thing that happens when your body is in its deepest state of rest. So, where is all this gas even coming from? I mean, yeah, we swallow some air during the day, but the vast majority of it, it's actually being manufactured right inside your colon. The process is called bacterial fermentation. Think of it as a huge feast for all the good bacteria living in your gut. They're just munching away on the undigested carbs from your meals, and the main byproduct of this microscopic party, you guessed it, gas. And this slide, well, it's basically the menu for that bacterial buffet. If you had a big dinner full of fiber, beans, broccoli, or onions, you've essentially laid out an all-you-can-eat special for your gut bugs. Even stuff like dairy, those sugar alcohols you find in diet foods, or carbonated drinks, they all add fuel to the fire that's going to be looking for an exit later on. Now get this is wild. Your gut actually has its own internal clock, just like your brain does. It's called a circadian rhythm. While different parts are active at different times, it turns out your colon, which is the main gas factory, is most active in the early morning hours. This means gas production can literally peak while you're fast asleep. Okay, so we get the science behind the symphony. But what if you're looking for a slightly quieter night? Can you actually do anything to turn down the volume? The answer is yes, absolutely. And it all starts with a few pretty simple strategies. First up, timing is huge. Just giving your body a 3 to 4 hour head start on digestion before you lie down can make a world of difference. Also, think about how you eat. If you're rushing through your meal or chewing gum late at night, you're swallowing a lot of extra air. And this last one is so crucial. Try not to eat when you're stressed out. Stress can literally put the brakes on your digestion, trapping gas inside. But here's where we're going to flip the script entirely. What if I told you that this nightly performance isn't a problem you need to solve? What if it's actually a sign of a healthy, functioning body? Let's talk about why passing gas is actually a good thing. So think about it this way. A complete lack of gas could actually be a bit of a red flag. It might suggest that things aren't moving through your system the way they should. That's gut motility. Or it could mean your microbiome, that whole community of essential gut bacteria, isn't really thriving. Now, you don't need to panic if you have one quiet night, but consistent silence could be a sign that things are a little sluggish down there. This quote really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? That noise under the covers is audible proof that your digestive system is alive and well. Your little gut bugs are working hard, keeping you healthy, all while you're getting some rest. It's actually kind of amazing when you think about it that way. And of course, we can't possibly talk about this without mentioning how it all plays out when you share a bed with someone. This perfectly normal bodily function becomes a whole new ballgame of strategy, humor, and believe it or not, intimacy in long-term relationships. It's a funny but true phenomenon. After you've been together for years, your nervous system just kind of gets used to it. You become desensitized. What was once a cause for silent, wide-eyed panic eventually just becomes part of the ambient noise of the night. And it gets even more connected. When two people live together, eat the same meals, their digestive cycles often start to sync up. That's right, if you both had that fiber-heavy dinner, you might just find yourselves fermenting in perfect harmony by 2 a.m. It's like a romantic but much, much louder form of synchronized swimming. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway for anyone in a relationship. Forget flowers. The moment you stop holding it in around each other is the moment true, comfortable trust has been unlocked. It's not just intimacy, it's intestinal trust. So, whether you laugh about it, ignore it, or do the strategic blanket lift for ventilation, please don't be embarrassed. The next time it happens, instead of feeling awkward, just remember what's really going on. You're not being rude, your body is being healthy. And there you have it, the perfect, science-backed excuse. It's not you, it's your microbiology. A little sign that your internal team is working the night shift to keep you healthy. So the next time you hear that little rumble under the covers, don't be embarrassed. Just smile and thank your gut for doing its job.